sorry. I'm sorry. I had...
Who did?
Yes, I did. They threatened me and my family and my livelihood.
That still doesn't explain why you were.
And it's where I'd meet with Miranda. I'd report to him about what was going on in Old Town. He'd ask me questions about certain people, magicals, suspected rebels. But I didn't tell him everything, I swear. I only did what I had to do to protect my family. Please believe me, I had no choice.
I've been expecting you. Why did you protect me in there? Why not tell them what I did?
I have no intention of protecting her secrets, but her selfless actions granted me a second chance. At the very least, she deserves to be heard. It was her portal that helped me escape the keep. She healed my wounds. She knew I only had a moment to decide. That's not I called her a traitor. But are we so different? I only had a moment to decide. That's not enough time to... I couldn't decide on what to tell them.
You're still turning me in, then? Will you at least hear me out?
I will beg. Everyone deserves to be heard. Speak.
When I gave you the location of our base and betrayed April, I thought I was sacrificing one person to save everyone else. But many died because of my actions. This has haunted me. I have questioned my motives. Did I sell her out to save the shipment of food and medicines? Without it, many would have suffered. The old, the sickly, the children. Or did I betray the resistance to save my own skin? I would have been executed by the Azadi. I truly don't know. Perhaps it was a little of both. Perhaps things are not so black and white. We can never truly know the consequences of our actions. If you keep my secret, I can continue to help. I am of real value to the Resistance, despite my crimes. Turn me in, and more will suffer. But justice, for what it's worth, will be served. It's your choice to make, Alvane, not mine. What is your decision? What will you do with me?
She's important to the Resistance. Without her, they will be even weaker. However she chooses to justify her betrayal, regardless of her importance to the Resistance, the others deserve to know. Her fate needs to be in their hands. She's important to the Resistance. Without... I'll be watching you.
I promise you won't regret your decision. I will live to repent my sins and serve the Resistance. I'm in your debt, Alvane. Always and forever.
You saved my life, but I may still call on you one day to do something for me.
I'll be ready.
The first is on her way.
Has she mentioned him?
I don't think so. You do know she's brought General Harmy and that mother with her.
Utana, it means nothing. The General was due back in the Northlands.
What about the mother?
She's rumored to be next in line for the seat. She wants to be involved.
She was also the bleeding heart who practically raised Alvane. She sponsored his whole education.
Light. She could be a problem, but what can we do?
We make sure none of them know Kian is alive and with the Resistance.
Mistress, your presence here honors us.
Sister Sire, this is an impressive edifice. It appears your work here has borne fruit.
We believe so, Mistress. We welcome you to Malcuria and the Northlands. Anything you need, you let me know. Mother, I'm pleased to see you as well. To have the both of you here is a great honor.
Quite. The seat wants to know how the mission goes, how the Northlanders are handling the transition, and how many of them have chosen to embrace the light of the goddess.
We will speak of this, and much more. For now, we have prepared dinner for all of you. I hope you will join me.
Right. Well, I am starving. The food on those cloud ships.
General, I did not expect to see you back so soon.
Neither did I. What's this I hear about Kian?
Yes, what of the Apostle?
It pains me to inform you that Alvane died in a riot. He was detained under penalty of death until your visit, Mistress. Unfortunately, the rebels snuck their agents into the prison. They cut him down and burned his body.
Goddess guide his immortal soul to the first mountain.
With every respect to you and your seat, Mother, Alvane was a traitor. He betrayed the cause and he—
May I remind you, sister, that the Apostle was never relieved of his title and should be addressed properly? And may I also remind you that without a proper trial and judgment by the first of the six, his so-called treason remains an accusation and nothing more. Now that he's no longer with us, we may never know the truth. But our people will not be told that the Apostle was a traitor.
Mother.
How did you say he died, Commander?
Stabbed during a riot. They burned his body, hopefully after he'd bled out. We weren't able to retake the prison until the next morning.
I will need to see the keep for myself, Commander, and interview the guards and prisoners.
Certainly. I shall make arrangements for you to visit in a couple of days.
Don't bother, Vamon. I'll go there tomorrow. You don't have to trouble yourself. I'm sure you have better things to do.
As you wish, Mia.
How is the engine progressing?
The engineers are working day and night to connect the tubes. We expect to be able to switch it on according to schedule.
Good. I have brought the final instructions from Sadir. The architect will send any remaining modifications by cloud ship. And when the Prophet returns, he will inspect the engine before we switch it on.
Have you not spoken with him?
Not for many months, but he will be here when our goddess-given task is complete. Only he will know how to bring it to life and to interpret the messages from the engine.
Of course. Please, will the two of you accompany me to the dinner table? I'm sure the kitchen is worried the food will turn cold before we are seated. General, Commander.
Until tomorrow, sister. Mother? My lady? Vamon, if you'll dine with me in my quarters?
Of course, Mia.
Tell me again what happened at the keep.
Hello?
You were there. Ixul Panax Brekal. We met.
Have we met before?
We will. We are meeting now. Venari Abnaxus it al. I am Abnaxus of the Venar.
Oh, hi, I'm Zoe of, the humans. Who's that?
He will be Ular Pala, chief of the Ular. Those who remained, children of the Purple Mountains.
Okay. This is a dream, right?
It was. You dreamed of things elsewhere. Of Abnaxus who was, and who will soon have passed beyond the veil and into the great forgetfulness. In the dream, I will speak of the time that has flowed, and the time that will still flow. But outside the dream, I will be sick. I was like a petrified tree in the middle of a river, frozen in this moment, while time parts around me.
So, why am I having this dream?
You were needed. Achik aksik nabe ajna achik aksik. The first dreamer needs you.
The first dreamer? How did he get over there so quickly? There's some sort of doorway into...
This one is also sick. This one is dying. Lux Kamel.
What does that mean?
This one's name is Lux. This one is the first dreamer. This
I
one
can't tell if it's a boy
is
or a
like
girl,
you,
but
like
she
your
or
sister,
he is
like those who
beautiful.
did dream and shaped reality.
Another dreamer? Wait, that wasn't real. That was just another dream.
Yes, and also much more. We needed you to come. You came. You will come here to help Lux. Everything depends on this. Everything that was, is, and will be. If this one ends, everything ends. All of time.
Someone else told me the same thing. What does it mean?
This one is the first dreamer. This one dreams. And the dream is the universe. When the dream ends...
What's happening? Where are you going? Hey! Hey, come back! Tell me what's going on!
Zoe? Zoe? Are you okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm okay, I'm fine.
You were crying out in your sleep.
Yes, it was, and, no. I don't. What time is it?
Time for me to leave and for you to start getting ready for your doctor.
I want to sleep.
Yeah, well, too bad. See you later?
Sure. I'll stop by the office.
Okay. Love you.
Me too. Do I have to pee? No, I don't have to pee. Mr. Planty. He's been through a lot, poor chap. Memories. I need those around. I'm not a demanding flatmate, but I did insist on buying a good bed. This is that. Nope, still nothing. The cooling's off and it's going to be 1,000 degrees in here tonight. We don't have a maker, but there's so much good street food in this neighborhood, we won't starve. Much as I'd like to go out dressed in... I think I'll get dressed. We could survive without a fridge. It's only used for keeping takeaway leftovers until they have to be tossed, and beer, so... Okay, so... Eyes everywhere. I've never seen so many of them out on the streets.
Halt. Where are you going?
Why?
Answer the question or you will be detained.
I have an appointment.
The streets are unsafe. Return to your home or business to conduct your appointment remotely.
I'm seeing my doctor.
What is the name and...
They have no right. Dr. Roman Zelenka. His office is in Seshadri Tower.
You are Zoe Meyer Castillo, a resident of...
Are you asking me a question?
Stay off the streets, Miss Castillo. It's for your own protection.
Sure it is.
Proceed.
Crowboy's here to help you find your way in. Well, if it ain't my favorite cowgirl.
I'm going to Session.
That tallest tower in all of... Don't be a...
Move along. Nothing to see here.
I miss you so much, Chief. I miss you so
The Iron Sky reminds you that loitering and unlicensed congregation in the streets is strictly illegal in areas under high administration. Stay inside, stay connected, stay safe. Avoid threatening movements. Avoid unsavory company.
The only way to help dream junkies is to forcibly disconnect them and put them in rehab. But who's going to pay for that? Not Watticorp.
Avoid demonstrations.
They're shutting down entire streets now.
Grant us liberty from corporate tyranny.
Our rights? Our rights are being violated.
Grant us liberty for this, and neither should you.
There's been more and more of these random arrests. They're really cracking down on protests. I'm not into Grand Theft Auto or spending the next 10 years in a labor camp. Madam Nix. She's famous. I've heard of her.
Help us help you. Stay inside and comply with all I directives without delay.
I've asked everyone what those towers are, and no one knows for sure. Some say anti-grav units from before the collapse, others say they're vents.
Stay safe. Stay inside. Stay in touch through your Watty dream machines. The streets are dangerous. Avoid the streets.
Yee-haw! I got a hankering for giving you
I'm going to session.
the tallest tower in all of ProPast. That'd be right here, sweetheart. I hope you get to where you're going. And if you ever get lost again, you know Crowboy's got...
More and more checkpoints each day. Soon we won't be able to go anywhere
This is no
without proper
place for a young
papers.
lady.
Nella claims those towers release chemicals that keep the populace subdued and compliant. But her argument is self-defeating. She breathes the same air and she is not compliant.
Why be outside when life is dreary and meaningless? The new dream machine by Watty opens up a world of entertainment. Avoid threatening movements. Avoid unsavory company. Avoid any unauthorized congregations. Demonstrations are a tool for terrorists. Avoid demonstrations.
The salespeople here are mostly Arabic or Jewish. They sell mostly tech and biotech, and, ooh, carpets. No one can agree if it's the shuk or the souk, but that's as far as the Discord goes. May look dodgy, but the shuk, whatever, is a pretty harmonious place.
The eye in the sky watches, so you don't have
Biotech, vat-grown organs, wormhole generators, nanobot paste, neural implants, biotic processors, digital irises, gene-modded goats.
Why be outside when you can be inside enjoying an infinite selection?
Those ad bots are all over the place. Sometimes I think they target me specifically just to fuck with me.
Man, I'm here to give...
I'm going to session.
That's all it was a...
Panel closed. Closed panel. Who am I visiting? No one. That's who I'm visiting. What do I do now? I don't know what to do now. Panel closed. Closed panel. Hello? Hi, wrong address? Yeah, screw
Screw the career, the campaign, and my boyfriend. Party time for Zoe. Much as I'd like to spend the rest of my day getting drunk and dancing on tables, no. I'm a bit creeped out by the talking bins. Why do they talk? What shadowy masters do they serve?
Stay off the streets. The
No way through
street
there.
citizen.
At least not right now.
Maintain a minimum distance of 2.6 meters. Direct any questions to
It's warm and tingly. Odd.
Avoid crowds. Stay safe. Stay inside. Stay connected to your dream machines.